Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'll take that. Right now, as I look across the stage, I see faces. Different faces. Faces of hundreds of delighted students, elated parents and honored teachers. All cramped in one small place. Reminds me of Bangladesh.
Oh, that happened.
We're here tonight to celebrate the completion of the most pivotal exams of our life so far, the IGCSEs. So, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to the IGCSE graduation of BIH's very best, class of 2015.
Now, if you're asking yourself, why are we here? Was the grades bad this year? Why are we not at Holiday Inn? Well, to you I say, this was one of the best years in BISJ history. Our batch is one of the most talented batches in BISJ history. And apart from that, we've also had some phenomenal achievements over this past year. We've had 2 students who got 9 A-stars in IGCSE exams, one of them being Tamweed Hussain, and the other, not important. For the first time ever, the year 10 students were a part of this exam, the IGCSE exam, and a record-breaking 212 students to be more accurate. And also, among them, 2 students, Safwan and Jihad, they each got 2 world rankings, and also from the year 11s, 2 students got world rankings, one of them being yours truly, and the other, again, not important.
BISJ, this is where we build the pillars of our unseen future, and in the process made some mistakes, which were crucial for us to learn and move forward. After all, people make mistakes, and mistakes make people. Standing here today, it's hard not to feel nostalgic and reminisce about all the good old days, the break times, the PE lessons, the field trips, the business weeks, and of course, all the 21st Feb celebrations. It has truly been an enlightening journey, and it's not over yet. So here's to all the countless and unforgettable memories we created right here in BIS under God's blue sky.
Despite claiming this is our day, we still have an endless list of people to thank. This would never have been possible without them. First of all, alhamdulillah, for whatever we have achieved as a batch this past year.
Next up, we'd like to thank all our parents for their unconditional support and devotion to ensure we always had everything we needed.
And finally, our teachers, the true unsung heroes. How can we forget them? We like to take this subject by subject. No matter how challenging a mathematics class got, Mr. Mizan and Ms. Zakia always managed to make them run as smoothly as possible. Still remember Mr. Mizan's punchline, got it. That was a great trend. The additional math students also have to thank Mr. Shalom, who provided a solid base with that subject.
Mr. Anis and Ms. Busha never failed to make the English classes entertaining. And Ms. Busha, for some reason, always believed in us, even when we didn't quite believe in ourselves. She's also the reason the 2 of us are up here today. Hopefully we won't let you down.
Physics classes were always about mastering Ms. Azra's notes and trying to stay out of trouble. Ms. Azra shows no mercy towards the troublemakers. I experienced this firsthand. And of course, without her legendary notes, we wouldn't have had as many A-stars in physics as we do now. It would also be unjust to forget Miss Simi. She taught us the very basics of the subject.
It took us a while to get a hold of chemistry. We really didn't know what was going on until the likes of Mr. Arif, Ms. Nazima, and Mr. Jaya showed up. We would be pretty hopeless without them. Unfortunately, Ms. Nazima couldn't join us today. She's back in India at the moment. She always told us, it's better to be intelligent than being diligent. Words to live by.
Miss Julie's I can own whoever speaks attitude never got old in the bio class, where we often found ourselves in unexplored waters. We learned a lot in that class, a lot.
All I remember about business classes was solving endless number of past papers. Miss Humaira believed that one could never have enough practice in a subject. Guess that's what great teachers do. They push us to our limits.
Accounting. The thing about accounting is none of us really got what it was until the last week of exams. We have to thank Miss Ashia, Mr. Ashik, and also Miss Mehtab dearly for that.
Economics. Here are some tips from Miss Sindhu's class. Don't talk. Don't laugh. Don't keep quiet all the time. Don't get low marks. Don't get high marks. Basically, it doesn't matter what you do. She will never leave you alone. Despite all that, we did turn out to be her best class ever.
Every ICT class with Miss Finzia was mind-blowing with all the new Excel formulae and the use of buttons that we didn't know existed. Felt like babies learning to walk.
We would also like to thank our very own Bengali teacher, Mr. Moinuddin, Islamic teacher, Ms. Nada, bio teacher, Ms. Sheila, and the FNN teacher, Ms. Seema, and any other teacher we might have missed in this speech.
Now, I'd like to invite everyone to take part in a standing ovation for the people mentioned, please. Now for the boring motivational part.
Said wait.
Now for the boring motivational part. A man once said, "It doesn't matter who we are. What matters is our plan." You might know him from The Dark Knight Rises. If you think about it though, that's all that matters. You could be a rich, ignorant, Donald Trumpish guy who has everything for granted, or you could be an average person from Chittagong with a plan to achieve greatness. And greatness is contagious, cannot be bought. Much like love. Oh wait, that can't be bought nowadays. What I want to tell you is, greatness is not about money or fame. It's about defying the odds and standing out, regardless of the circumstance.
In about 16 months from now, we'll all go our separate ways. And our time here as a senior batch will not be remembered by grades, popularity, number of likes, or followers, but the kind of people we were. That's what defines a true legacy, the kind we should strive for. Finally, I would like to say it was an absolute privilege being here amongst you all for all these years. And from the bottom of my heart, I wish you all the best of luck in the future, wherever that may be, whatever it may hold.
Before we leave, we'd like to welcome our new principal, Mr. Abdul Baqi. Round of applause, please. And also, I'd like to say that IGCSE was alive. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you.